Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Demon Hunter skill video. We are now taking a look at our last and final primary skill that we get, which is called grenades. Throw out 3 grenades that explode for 100, not 100, that would be amazing, but 95% weapon damage as fire each. You may think, wow, that sounds really powerful. If you add them all together, it deals 285% damage. Yeah, about that. The only way you can get that is if the enemy was standing right here. And even then, it's very unlikely. By the way, that is the maximum range. If you look at my arrow pointer here, it's way further than that, so this has a limited range cast. Already makes the Demon Hunter not very good if you use this skill. Secondly, she throws it out in a freaking arc. Look at that. Why would anybody throw it like that? Why not throw them together? Like all 3 together. Why would you... I don't get it. If it's random, I would understand, but it's not random. It's actually scripted to be thrown like that, which is very disappointing for me, because it's very unlikely that you would get multiple hits with this skill, which in my opinion is probably purposely designed like that, but it's still very annoying. And also, as you can see, the AoE is not very much. Probably like 5 AoE for every explosion. Yeah. Oh my god. God damn, it can't even hit the dude that's walking towards me. Look at that. That is how stupid this ability is. This is why no one, and I mean nobody, uses this skill. Even when you get it in normal difficulty, nobody uses it even there. That's just how terrible this skill is. It is the worst skill I have ever seen in my freaking life. It is so bad. Anyways, Tinker, it increased the hatred generation by up to 6.
I'm still waiting.
Well, wait quicker. It looks the goddamn same. You have got to be kidding me. Just so you guys know, I have never used any of these. The moment I saw that very first ability, the very default one, I was like, well, fuck this. This ability sucks. And I went back to hungering arrows. So, it doesn't look any different to me. And if it's not evidently obvious that it looks different than other skills, then I'm sorry, it's just bad. Alright, so next, cluster grenades. Throw cluster grenades that deal 112% weapon damage as fire over an 8-yard radius. Well, at least they tell you how big the AoE is now.
Not ready yet.
The freaking grenades were, oh, perfect ruby. Are you serious? It just dropped a perfect ruby. You know how long I've been waiting for that? Why can't you drop me a perfect ruby formula? Fuckers. I kind of freaked out there. I thought, for some reason, in my mind, I saw a perfect square ruby. That's why I freaked out. But it didn't drop a perfect square ruby. Just drop a freaking perfect ruby. So ignore that. Ignore it. But yeah, this is how it looks. God, I wish that was perfect square ruby. That would be much, much better. That actually looks pretty cool. The grenade itself looks the same, which is very disappointing. But yeah, the explosion looks different. And I think it actually hits stuff multiple times. Because it has multiple explosions. One would think it would hit stuff multiple times, but who knows? It does. That is pretty cool. Alright, let's go. Well, let's start opening the door and we'll go kill these guys over here. But still, this ability is not that good. Even though it has bigger AoE and more damage, it still has a limited range. And it doesn't... I just don't like the throwing style of this ability. To where it's not random, to where the 3 actually is slightly together, to where it can hit multiple times. You know, like multiple grenades exploding in the same area. That would have been better. But apparently not. So yeah, next. Firebomb. Throw a single grenade that deals 124% weapon damage as fire. So this one is a little bit easier to use, simply because it's only one grenade. But already is worse because it's one grenade. The other 3 is actually 3 grenades that if you're fighting in a mob setting, you will be able to hit with all 3 grenades, which deals significant amount of damage. This is only one freaking grenade. It's bigger. It explodes for bigger. Does it actually increase the AoE though? We'll find out. It does increase the AoE. Ah, look at that. It does increase the AoE. How cool. I did not know that. And apparently the person who wrote the description of this skill didn't know that either. Huh. What do you know? Like I said, the people who write this description for skills in this game are complete utter morons. But it does increase the AoE significantly, by the way. I think it's now 10 yards of AoE instead of just 5. Which is pretty good. Yeah, alright. Stun grenades. Per grenade that has a 25% chance to stun enemies for 2 seconds. We'll wake up the skeleton king while we wait for the skill. And I'll use this one to kill the skeleton king, hopefully. Maybe I'll use it to down him by half-life, and then I'll switch to the last one. Please don't die in this fight. So the explosion change. Stun him, you stupid skill. Does he not get stunned? I don't think the Skeleton King can be stunned. There we go. That one got stunned. Well, it has the word stun on him. I don't know if he actually got stunned since he died. Ow, that's 2k damage, you fucker. Gas grenade. Throw a gas grenade that explodes for 95% weapon damage and leaves a cloud of poison. That deals 25% weapon damage for 3 seconds. My question, does it actually stack? Yes. So, the gas grenades actually stack together, or the poison cloud actually stacks together, which is pretty cool. I like that. But too bad it only lasts 3 seconds, and the AoE on the gas kind of sucks. So, it needs to be a bigger, wider AoE for the poison cloud, or whatever it is called. So yeah. So in conclusion, out of all the primary skills, Hungering Arrow is the best with Shatter Shot, or if you want Puncturing Arrows, that's fine too. Just know that it just pierces more, and it's better on singular target, small singular target. Shatter Shot is better on fat, large target. And some people do use Entangling Arrows. I don't know which one it is though, but I've seen some. Probably the either Chain Gang or maybe Justice Serves pretty good. Bola shots, most people use Axis Strike until they find out that only one can hit a target at a time and not more than that. And nobody uses grenades. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Grenades sounds the best, but it is the worst. It is the absolute worst skill Blizzard has ever invented in their entire freaking lives. This is the most stupidest, ridiculousness skill I have ever seen in my life. Nobody uses it, even on normal difficulty. Nobody uses it except if they want to just mess around. But if it's your first run through normal, you don't use this skill. You found out very fast that Hungering Arrows or even Bola Shot is better. So in scaling wise, Hungering Arrows and then Bola Shots and then Entangling and then Grenades. Recommending using Hungering Arrows. And that has been the Grenade skill video. So when we get back, we'll take a look at, I will switch back to, what is it? Shatter Shot? Yep. And when we get back, we'll take a look at our first secondary skill, which is Impale.